Now I'm going to talk about some of the issues that happen with implantation. So first of all, there's bleeding that can happen, which can be mistaken for menstrual blood. Because in stage 5, remember, the blastocyst is pulled into the endometrium by the syncytium. Before it's covered by the epithelium, blood can leak into the cavity, and this can be mistaken for menstrual blood. In terms of implantation issues, the blastocyst can implant into the cervical canal, which is obviously far too low. It can implant into the fallopian tubes shown here, which means there's less interaction with the endometrium and it's less able to implant fully. It can also be ectopic, which is when it enters the blood and enters some sort of body cavity. And this doesn't allow controlled invasion into the body, which can lead to blood vessel complications. And finally, you've got placenta previa, which is when the blastocyst is implanted way too low in the cervical canal, causing problems during birth because the placenta is it should be anterior and superior to the baby, whereas in placenta previa it's underneath and blocks the birth. So just to quickly summarize what we looked at in this lecture, we looked at the zona pellucida degenerating after fertilization, the uterus structure with the endometrium and the myometrium, the menstrual cycle, and what happens if the egg is fertilized. The trophoblast produces human chorionic gonadotrophin, which stimulates the corpus luteum. Looked at the 6 stages of implantation, and the fact that the syncytiotrophoblast dissolves the blood vessels, allows the maternal blood to bathe the syncytium, then it develops lacunae channels, and then finally fetal blood vessels. And finally I mentioned bleeding, which can be mistaken for menstrual blood, and various implantation issues.